Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Ink and Whimsy. I'm Laure Daniels. I'm excited that you've decided to spend a little bit of your day with me. We are going to be using the Laurel Denise Undated Project Planner and create a scrapbooking memory journal of the year. I've already completed January and February, which I'll show you in a hot second here. And as we progress through the next 10 or 15 minutes, you're going to see me put together the month of March. I'll be using these stickers by Laurel Denise. This is the He Is Risen sticker set. It has the gorgeous, happy, dancing lambs and the white dove. I love it. And then here are your Easter bunnies, baskets with flowers, just beautiful the way they're all designed and brought together. So I have those set aside to use. I have this sticker set from Fern Creek. This is where I get my month to put up at the very top there. And then Laurel Denise, when you get an undated, you can order these. And it has 1 through 30, 1 through 31 for each month, whatever it may be, and also your days of the week that go at the very top. Of course, we're going to have to use the pastel highlighters. I'll choose a couple that will go with what we're going to be putting together for March, and then the ultra tip fine markers. And then we have our sticky notes. I may use some of these during the month. We have the washi tape. I can see we'll probably use the gray at a minimum, maybe the yellow. And then we have the photos of how I'm going to tell my story. This is way too many for the month, but I like having options to be able to play with them on the page before I put them all together. Now these right here are when my granddaughter came to visit and we went to the park together. My daughter went to Arizona. Mom sent a fun text. This is all Easter. So we had lots of photos. Here we're back at the park with my granddaughter. This is a hilarious story about the bees. I ran faster than my husband. Here's some more from Easter. Granddaughter at the park. Now these right here are screenshots from a post on Facebook. Here we had, we were surprised with some friends out of town coming to visit. We went to my friend's house for dinner. Turned around the corner into the dining room and there were Gail and Phil. Here are some more images at the park. And then both my husband and I celebrated our birthdays. So the first thing I need to do is to sort the photos and decide what are the most important stories that I want to make sure I have documented in my scrapbooking journal. I want to show you the month of, let's get back to January. So here's January. And you can see that I fill out the month with the highlighted events and birthdays. I don't put, little stuff in there. I put the important stuff. I usually draw lines here with the highlighter and I use the stickers throughout the month, and once I get the photos down, that's when I'll add the rest of the stickers and the highlighting. Now this down here, you can see on a blank month that it's usually the daily habits. So I took a page out of the back and I've been cutting it and just laying it over this. And then here I'm going to show you what February looks like. All these are stickers from Laurel Denise. I love how I did this little banner right here. What do you call it? A swag, a banner. Now these stickers here, I had bought these from Home Depot. Home Depot. Okay. Not Home Depot. Hobby Lobby. If your Home Depot sells stickers, let me know. So I got these from Hobby Lobby. Inspirational phrases. This one is friendship phrases. Kind of neat ones to have if you just want to be able to fill up some blank areas in your planner. And let's see. Well, that's about it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pause the camera and I am going to put together this side, and then I'm going to come back and show you what I did and kind of explain what I did, what I done. I can't talk today. I'm going to go over and just kind of share with you some pointers and some tips, and then we'll move on to this side. All right, so don't go anywhere. I am just going to start this by saying if you all knew where I was right now to film this video, you would just die laughing. I literally had to move everything into the hallway in front of my bathroom. I'm sitting on the floor recording part 2 of this where I'm showing you the month view because it's cloudy outside. It just got so dark. I'm thinking, oh well, it is what it is. You got to do what you do. I may even just put a photo at the end of this video so you could see where it is that I'm at. It's just too funny. All right, so I have the month view done. I'm happy the way it came out. I didn't continue with it because I want to get this side done, and then I look at it both together and I may add more over here. This sticker up here, there are times when it's good the recorder's not on. That's all I can say. Because I started laying it down, I was just kind of holding it above it, and I think this wind out of nowhere just blew through the room and it attached the entire right side down. Well, I could not get it back up. So then it was like, it has to go over that pretty little lamb right there, and that was it. It is crooked. It was ripping the paper. So I just let it go, let it go. And then when I'm drawing my lines over here with the ruler, there was like a notch in the ruler, and it kept getting it all crooked. I go, okay, this whole month is just like not a piece of perfection by any means. I'm still happy with the way it's coming out now. All right, now we just got to kind of go with the flow because I just want to document my month. I don't want perfection on paper. Okay, so now I need to decide what are the most important stories over here for the month of March, right? So we have my husband and mine's birthday. I had the day at the park with my granddaughter. This was going to a friend's house, had a surprise dinner. Here's the park. And then, of course, we have Easter. And then this funny story. Now, I did this funny story in my Stories by the Month storybook, so I may not worry about that one. And that's how I'll look at this, like what photos do I really want to keep. And like if I don't use this one, I will just send it to my daughter in a card where I just want to tell her I love her. All right, and I really don't need that one of Mom. I love you, Mumsy. All right, so here we go. And this one I'll just keep. All right, so the most important stories for me are going to be our birthday, the day at the park, and Easter. Yeah. So I am going to take this away. I'm going to take this away. This is awfully big. I don't need that. And I don't need these big ones. That might be an option right there. Here, and I love, remember I was telling you about the screenshots of a Facebook post. Look how that gives me the journaling and the photos right there. So I could use this and a couple of these, and I have the entire day in pictures. This right here, that was a real fun. I may do that one. All right, so these are the 4 top stories. What I'm going to do, and remember, I'm sitting on the floor in the hallway doing this. I've got to pause the video. I am going to decorate this side without any extra journaling. I'm going to add some more stickers to kind of balance it out, and I'll be back to show you how it's looking at this point. And then the very last segment is when I'm going to finish all the journaling, and you'll see the entire spread. So don't go anywhere, because I realize that the YouTube second is very quick, and I get a lot done. Well, no doubt the lighting has changed again. I honestly have been chasing the light all around this house. And when we get to the very end of this video, and I like to share snapshots with all of you of up close of the actual spreads, you will see a photo of where I have filmed the last 2 segments of this video. So looking at the entire spread, I am happy with it. I'm always amazed as to how it actually comes together in the end, because when you first start, you're always looking at the blank page, right? And it can be intimidating. That's why I always like to have some sort of a rhythm or a formula for how I go about not only filming, but putting it together. So for me, it's always, at the end of the month, printing up my photos and taking them to not taking them to Walmart, doing it online through Walmart and then picking it up. It could cost $3 to $5 just to get all your photos, but then you have them and you pick them up in an hour. So that's a good thing. When I was cutting up the photos, these are not under the week that they go in. Like our birthdays would have been here, and I think the park was in the same week of where Sunday was Happy Easter, right? So they're kind of towards the right end. They're kind of sort of to the right end, so I'm really not worried about it, but I do like the way it came together. This was part of a screenshot of a Facebook post, and so were these two, but I left off the other photos and just put them like that. I trimmed down this one of mine and Jerry's birthday. Here, I didn't need to do any journaling because I had the screenshot of this right here with our friends and us having dinner with them. And then this was a screenshot of a Facebook post, and I just added my own thoughts at the top of the column. Happy Easter. I think the photos say it all. We just had such a great time together. Here's where I covered the bottom, and I just wrote just everything that touched my heart during the month of March. And I like to do little clusters. Now, I know when you're scrapbooking, you try to do the threes. I mean, it's almost impossible on this. I guess my eye is following along this way from this side of the page to the other. So I did try to balance where the photos were. And then here, if you follow it, it kind of goes up like that. Well, there you go. Here, I added, this was one of the photos, and it was of Easter. It was the screenshot of that, and I just cut this off, and I did not use the photos. So I put this over by Easter. And even though this is crooked, even though these aren't straight, and this is kind of jagged here on the bottom, and there's a couple of places I started to put down stickers and I didn't like them, and then you rip the paper. You know what? When it all comes together, it really does look nice. I mean, it's the story of your life. So I hope you enjoy seeing this. If this is something you want to see more of in the future, how I bring the months together, then please leave me a comment below to let me know that, because this does take work. Here I was chasing the light all day for you guys to get this together. And if I know it's something you guys enjoy seeing, I won't talk myself out of it. I'll make sure I do it again next month. All right, my friends, I hope you had an incredible March just like I did, and you're enjoying this current month. And until we meet again in YouTube land, God bless. Have an incredible day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.